So good morning. Start by taking a comfortable seat, your knees below your hips. Just close your eyes. Feel yourself in space. Feel your sitting bones rooting down, your heart reaching up. Start to focus on your breath. First, just a natural breath, the natural pulsation. Let your head just float up above your spine. And then if it feels good, you might think about kind of strengthening your breath, taking a little bigger inhale through your nose, possibly making a sound in the back of your throat. And think about expanding on the inhale, not just the front of the body, but breathing into the back of your body. Like your torso is a cylinder and you're expanding and widening the entire cylinder. The belly expands, diaphragm expands down on the inhale. Exhale, the belly draws in and up, diaphragm, pelvic floor draw in and up. You might get a little taller. Keep your jaw relaxed, your neck relaxed. Now draw your hands in front of your heart. We'll begin with the sound of Om. Inhale. Om. Bow your head to your heart. Lift your eyes, and we can begin. So, oh, that's right. I'm not used to sitting on the floor. So first, we'll just roll the shoulders up and back. Inhale up. Exhale, let them slide down the back. Just big range of motion. Nice and kind of juicing up the shoulders. Up and back. Let your neck be really long, like there's a string on your head. Exhale to one side. Inhale back to center. Exhale and inhale. Just moving with your breath, not forcing it, just loosening up your neck, nice and long. Inhale back to center. And then let's take your right arm down, lift your left arm really tall. Exhale to the right, breathe into your left side. Inhale back up, centered, nice long head, neck. Inhale the opposite arm up. Exhale to the left, breathe into the right side. And again, feel your breath expanding the front and the back. Inhale back up. And then extend the legs. If you're in the chair, one leg goes out. So let's point your right foot, turn your leg out to the pinky toe side. Inhale out, roll it over to the big toe side, back in. Inhale out, exhale back in. Inhale out, exhale back in. Sit up tall, point the left foot, roll it out to the pinky toe side. Inhale the leg out, exhale, roll it over, bring it back in. Inhale out, exhale back in. Inhale and exhale, just as wide as feels good. And then sit up tall. Get my socks. I want to take them off. And we'll stand up. So in Tadasana, lining up your hips, your knees, bottom of the second toe, really root through big toe mound, the outer heel, the mound behind the baby toe, the inner heel, lift your arches, lift your heart, draw your ribs in, tailbone reaching down, heart reaching up. And then take your hands to your shoulders. Inhale, open, exhale, elbows together. Inhale and exhale. Just breathing into the shoulder joints, loosening them up. But with working your legs, firm foundation, rooting down and opening up. Inhale, open, root through your feet, lift through your arches, lift through your heart. Just open up, breathe, release. And then let's continue warming up. So we're gonna exhale down, butt goes back, weight in your heels, inhale up, possibly on your toes, down, up, exhale down, inhale up, and exhale down. Okay. And then let's do the Utkatasana, the chair pose. So the weight's in your heels. First you get really tall, and then you draw your butt way back, pull the pubic bone back, stretch your heart forward, and come back up, and then let's hold it. Weight in the heels, knees behind the ankles, stretching your heart open. If you want more of a challenge, you can draw your arms up, out to the side, and release back up. Okay. And then let's do the knee to nose pose. So you can go on all fours, on the floor, or do it with the chair. Oh, I want to do it on this side. Okay. So line up, take a nice breath. We're gonna inhale the right foot back, exhale knee to nose, and inhale back. Toes can be on the floor or off. Straight leg when you stretch back. Exhale, inhale, and then let's hold it. Draw your right foot back, balance, lift your left arm, and possibly lift the back toes. And breathe up and down the midline. And again, breathing into the back body as well as the front body. Drawing your belly in and up on the exhale. And back down. And let's just stretch back the child's pose or downward facing dog. Stretching out the back. And then come forward or to all fours. We'll do the other side. So inhale the left leg back, exhale up. Inhale and exhale. Inhale. Inhale. Trying to keep the hips even. So you don't want to swing your leg out to the side. And then hold the left leg back, line up to the midline, and lift opposite arm, possibly lift the toes off the ground, and breathe. And feel the midline with your breath. And release. And take a breath. Okay, so now if you're on the floor, you'll do fire hydrant pose. And on the ground, we'll just bend your right knee and take it out to the side. And inhale. Exhale out and inhale back in. And you can leave the toes on the floor or not if you're standing. Keep the hips even. Come back to central. And then other side. So swing the left leg out and back in. Out. Oh, I forgot to hold it on the other side. Let's hold this one for just a minute. And back in. Okay. And now we can do our sun salutations. So I'm going to do them at the chair today. Definitely do them on the mat. So we all start in Tadasana, the top of the mat. Root down through your feet, lift up through your arches and your heart. Inhale up. Exhale back to your heart. So rooting down, opening up. Exhale back to your heart. And we're going to inhale up. Exhale, swan dive over. Step back into downward facing dog. Really stretch long spine. Inhale forward to plank. You can always do plank on your knees if you're on the floor. Exhale back to downward facing dog. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale to plank, stretch open. Back to downward facing dog. And bring the right foot forward, the left foot back, turned under into lunge. Stretch forward. Feeling strong, you can take your hands to your front knee or up above. Lunge, the back leg is your rudder. Keep it strong, thigh lifting. Exhale back down. And step back to downward facing dog. And bring the left foot forward. Stretch into lunge. Back heel stretching, heart stretching open. Inhale up to your front knee. Inhale the arms up. And release. And step forward. Inhale up. Exhale back to your heart. Inhale, rooting down, breathing into your heart, into the sun in your heart. Warming up the heart space. One more, inhale up. Exhale over. the right foot forward, left foot back at an angle. Let's inhale into warrior two. Exhale down. Inhale, straighten the front leg. Exhale. Inhale. Draw your arms apart. Plug your arms into your shoulders. Down. Let's hold it. Make sure your knee's tracking right over the second toe. And it doesn't extend beyond your ankle. And look out over the front fingers. And take your back hand down your leg. Inhale up to reverse warrior. Exhale back. And let's just straighten the front leg for a little break. Say, want to go into a little more detail on the next pose, the extended side angle, Utthita Parsvottanasana. You bend the front knee, turn your heart open to the sky, take your elbow to the knee, and root through your feet so you can stretch open your heart, long spine, long neck, and then you can inhale your arm up, really draw it into the shoulder socket, and if it feels good, you can take the palm facing the floor, arm over your ear, and then you're stretching from your back foot all the way through your fingers. Long line of energy. And inhale back up. And then turn your toes. Well, actually, you're facing the mat. You stay. Just change legs. And we'll do the other side. So the left leg forward, right leg back. Let's get tall. Take the arms out, stretch them out, plug them in. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale down. Hold it. Feel your feet rooting down, the arches lifting up. Feel your breath. Feel the strength of your arms plugging into the shoulder. And straighten the front leg. Oops, I forgot. Let's do reverse warrior. And then back up and straighten the leg. Take a break for a sec. Let's roll the shoulders. Loosen your jaw if it's gotten tight. Okay, so now we're going to bend the front knee. Just take your right hand to your hip and stretch your heart up towards the ceiling. Long neck, long spine. Take your elbow to your knee. Really press through, especially the back foot. Lift the arches. Stretch open. If it feels good, inhale the arm. Straight up. Really plug it into the shoulder and possibly over your ear. Palm facing down. Stretch through the back foot all the way through the top fingers. And breathe into your entire torso, expanding, releasing, getting taller with each exhale. And inhale back up and bring your feet parallel, and let's step forward to the front of the mat and inhale up. Exhale back to your heart. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale over. Again, step the right foot forward, the left foot back. Same as warrior two position. Back foot intersects the front heel. Come up for triangle pose. So both legs are long. Don't lock your knees. Take your Let's get really tall, stretch open. Take your hand to your waist and start to draw your left hip back. Stretch your whole torso, long spine. And inhale, the top arm up. Root through your feet and extend through your arms, your legs, your top of your head. And feel your breath widening and lengthening. And root down, inhale back up. Turn your, you can turn your feet forward to the other side. Inhale up. Exhale, arms wide. Take your hand to your waist. Stretch open. Root down. Lift the top arm if it feels good. And breathe. Widening on the inhale, drawing everything in and up. Stretching open on the exhale. Inhale back up. Bring your feet in. Let's step back to the front of the mat. Enter back into downward facing dog. Or if you need a rest and you're on the floor, you can do child's pose. Inhale forward and exhale back. Inhale. Exhale. And then let's step forward to the front of the mat. Inhale up. Exhale back to your heart. Inhale. Inhale. And let's come back to your heart. And just stand for a moment. Feel yourself in space. Feel your feet rooting down, the arches rooting, lifting up. Breathing into your heart. And close your eyes and just feel yourself in space. And release. And then let's do tree pose. So you can stand in Tadasana. Feel your breath, line up to your breath. Really rooting through your feet, lifting through your heart. And then you can take root through your left foot, take your right toes to the ground or to the shin, possibly to the thigh. Use your breath to steady you or the wall. And spread your branches. Trying not to grip the toes. And come back, bring the knee forward, come down. Shake it off. It's just always an interesting experiment. So line up. Take away any tension in your eyes or your jaw. Now root through your right foot. Draw your left foot. Heel to the ankle or the shin or the thigh. Find a soft focal point. Really lining up to the midline. Experimenting with your arms. Back down, bring the knee forward. And just be kind to yourself. See what you learned today. Okay, let's do our warrior one poses. So you can come to the front of your mat. And let's just do a little sun salutation. Inhale up, exhale back. Inhale, exhale over. Right foot forward, left foot back and out at an angle. So your hips are square to the front of your mat. And inhale up, exhale straighten. Inhale, make sure the front leg is tracking. Hips are square. And then inhale the arms up, really root through the left foot, stretch your heart open. Bring your right hip back, your left hip forward. Draw your belly in and up to support your lower back. And then exhale and step forward. This is inhale up, exhale back. Inhale, exhale, then we'll step back. Bend your left knee, take your right foot back and out at an angle. Stretch your heart up. Inhale the arms up, exhale down. Inhale, exhale. Inhale. Now hold it. Inhale the arms up, or they can be at your waist. No pain. Press through the back foot. Stretch open. Don't crunch your back. If it's crunching, you can always have a nice long line, just a little more forward, more in line with your leg. Up. And really draw your belly in and up to support the back. And then step forward. Take a breath. Inhale up, back, up, back. And then let's step back one more time for warrior three. So take the left foot back, bend the right knee. You're gonna inhale, exhale. Inhale, push off from your back foot. You can hold the chair or not. Into warrior three. Hips are square, heart is open, toes aren't clenched, jaw isn't clenched, eyes are soft. Just experimenting with your balance. And back up. Take a breath. And then we'll do the other side. So left foot forward, right foot back and at an angle, hips square to the front. Inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale. And then we're going to inhale up and forward. You can hold on to the chair or not. Hips are square. Feel your breath. Experiment with the arms. And release. Okay. Let's take a breath. Hold your hands in front of your heart. Breathe. Line up to your breath. Release. And Let's do, let's all do standing cobra first. So stand lining up. Line up your feet so they're square. Root down through the four corners of your feet. Lift your arches. Press your hip points down while you stretch your heart open. Draw your elbows back to help open your heart, and just head's an extension of the spine. Stretch open, using your breath to open the whole heart space. And release back down. Okay, so then if you want to do this on the floor, we're going to come down to our bellies. And if you want to do it standing, you can do a standing cobra and experiment with your arms, raising one arm. Okay, so come down to your belly, nice long neck, long spine, draw your shoulders up and back. We're going to inhale the head and shoulders up, inhale the arms up. And if it feels good, you can inhale the legs up. And release, make a pillow for your head. Take your hips side to side. If you're standing, you could go back into down dog to stretch your spine out. And then on the ground, we can repeat that. Or if you want to make it more challenging, first let's get really long. Draw the shoulders up, draw them back, extend your neck. Your nose is kind of straight into the mat. So you have a little curve in your neck, a natural curve, not bent forward. Okay. So we're going to inhale the chest up and drive the right arm forward and the left leg up. And back. And again, rest. One more. You can do the regular Salabhasana or the variation. Inhale the shoulders up and back, long spine, long neck. Inhale the shoulders up. Inhale your right leg up. Extend your left arm and breathe. And release. Press back into child's pose or down dog if you're standing. Breathe into your back. And then if you want to stay on the ground, you can make your way to your side and roll onto your back. Or you can do a hip stretch in the chair. So if you're on the floor or seated, your knees are bent, your feet are parallel, your knees, your hips, second toe are in alignment. You get nice and long. You have a natural curve in your back. It's curving away from the mat if you're on the ground. Your neck is curving away from the mat. And then you can do both legs if you're on the floor. We're going to draw the right knee in. Exhale. Kind of helps you get a really full exhale. Draw it in. Let it go. Do that one more time. Right side. Let's do one more. Down. And then the left knee. Or you can just do both knees if you're on the floor. Exhale. Drawing it in really helps you get a complete exhale. It compresses the belly. Down. Get nice and tall, natural curves in your back, head extending, and draw the right knee in. You can cross that ankle over the knee. If you're on the floor, if you want, you can reach under the left thigh, draw the thigh towards you as you take your right knee away. Spread your toes. Or you can take the knee and foot in your hand, draw your toes back and apart on that right foot, and you can stretch, stir the hip bone and the hip socket, long spine, find a place to hold it. Breathe into the stretch, probably in your right hip, right glute. No pain in the knee. And release. Take a breath, see how that side feels. And draw the left knee in. Take your left ankle over your left knee. Draw your left toes back and apart. You can reach under the right thigh and draw it towards you as you extend your knee, your left knee away from you. Or take the foot and knee into your hand and stir them around. Find a good spot for a nice static stretch. The heart is reaching up and open. Toes are really active. Breathe into the stretch. And release. And if you're on the floor, you can draw both knees in and then extend your legs. Prepare for Savasana. So we'll all prepare for Savasana, getting really comfortable. Support, possible light support under your head and something under your knees. Just taking care of yourself so you can get really comfortable. And just release your weight into gravity. Let your legs flop open. Let's draw the shoulders in and up one more time. Just kind of let them fold under the back. If you're on the ground, your palms face up if that's comfortable, or you can put your hands on your belly. Just feel the weight of your bones sinking into the earth. Let's just get into our senses. The mind go, the thinking mind. Feel your mouth, the tongue in your mouth released, your jaw released. Your teeth are lightly parted. And then notice your ears. Notice any sounds, the layers of sound. Seeing how your body picks up on the layers of sound. Even possibly sounds in your own body. And notice your eyes. Let your eyes release. Release from the work of seeing. Let the area around the eyes release. The brow is smooth. Eyes are heavy in the sockets. Developing internal vision, just sensing what's going on inside. And feel your nose, the air coming in and out of your nose, temperature of the air, any differences in nostril, possibly some scents in the room. Just feeling the waves of your breath. Now feel your skin, where your skin touches the surface, feeling of clothes on your skin, air on your skin. And just imagine gently sending your breath, breathing into every cell of your skin, softening, possibly softening the boundaries between your skin and the room, the air. Feel the gentle waves of your breath rippling through your body. And melting into the earth. Feel the stillness. And gently start to deepen your breath. And wiggle your fingers and toes. And if you're on the ground, bend your knees, make your way to your side. Using the strength of your arms, letting your head be the last to come up. Push up to a seated position. And we'll end the way we began. Settling in, closing your eyes, feeling your breath, feeling the results of your practice of yoga. Draw your hands in front of your heart. We'll end with the sound of Om. Inhale. Om. Namaste. The light in me honors the light in you. Namaste.